This morning, we're honored to have the second deputy minority whip on the side of the minority here with us. She's a vice chairperson for the Women's Caucus in Parliament, and she also is the MP for Ada Constituency. Now, this woman has been representing the constituency since January 2013. And up until now, she's been very formidable. She's maintained and retained the seat, which, by the way, is an NDC stronghold. But what has she done uniquely to ensure that as a woman, she's held onto the seat, even in the face of opposition, in the face of competition? And what does she think needs to be done to improve the situation for women leaders all across the country? Please help me welcome Comfort Doyo Cudjoe. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
I like
morning.
to sit down. I like your outfit, so you can sit up a bit for me so we can admire it. Good to have you in the studios. How are you doing?
Good. And you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Before we get into everything, I just want to pick your thoughts on the LI. First of all, it's been withdrawn this morning, but we've been hearing mostly from the male politicians in Parliament. We're yet to hear a woman comment on it. As the second deputy whip in Parliament, what were your initial thoughts when this was laid?
Thank you so much. Anytime they lay something in Parliament, people feel we are all aware of it before it's laid. It's the committee that works on it that get to know what they are going to lay. So when they laid it, I saw it, and quickly what came to my thought was, how can they say some people can use siren, while others cannot? Look at from Accra to Ada. When you get to TT Brothers, you get stuck there.
Yes.
You spend over 3 hours in traffic up to Dowenya. What is happening? Why is it that we, the leaders, we don't think about the people, but what we think about is ourselves? If you give me siren and I move from Accra to Ada and I get there within 1 hour, and those that I'm going to work for or those that I'm going to meet there got stuck in the traffic, what have I done? So why can't you expand the road? We talk about how to expand the road. The government cut the sort to do the expansion, and that ends it. There is, he did some runabout at Dowenya Day, and that runabout is causing a whole lot of traffic. And I don't know what is holding them from completing that work. When you complete that work, you finish it on time, the road will be free. As a minister, you can pass without any horn or any siren. You can pass without any motorcade. But if the road is not free, look at what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama did at Tema runabout. You know, there was traffic there. You can stay there for 2-3 hours. When he realized this traffic, he didn't think about we having horns or sirens to pass. But he looked at how best he can work on that place so that it will be traffic free for everybody. Now, from that toll booth to the runabout, there is no traffic again. He has worked on the road, on that side of the road. So all that you need to do is think about it well or properly and make sure you expand all the roads. All that you need to do is bring your engineers to the road and look at the traffic situation in all angles. Look at Afienya Road. You cry if you have a journey to go. You have to leave home as early as 4 or 3 a.m. before you can.
But Honourable, so the concern will be then that, so as MPs in Parliament, your job is to formulate laws. And of course, if a government official does not get something right, you have to bring them to Parliament to answer questions. What have you done about the situation with regards to bad roads so far? Because if an LI has been able to get to the floor of Parliament, if it wasn't for public outcry, this may have been passed or may not have been passed, depending on how the votes went. But concerns of citizens is that you are all in Parliament. What have you done so far?
Thank you. We keep bringing the road minister to the floor of Parliament, if you look at Adan roads, we have so many bad roads in Adan. Ever since this government came, we have never seen one gravel.
Not one?
Not one. I cannot boast of one gravel.
You're talking about the whole of your constituency?
The whole of my constituency. I cannot boast of one gravel in my constituency. I don't know whether we are not part of the road distribution. From Kase to Adafo, I cannot boast of any road maintenance or the whole thing is everywhere in Ada is not in their books. They cannot find anything in their books that they have repaired any road or they have come to re-gravel any road or the asphalt that is Excellency John Dramani Mahama started, they have come to complete it. Are
you not lobbying for it?
I have done it. I've spoken to the road minister. The former road minister, his wife is from Adan, Amlakpo. Even Amlakpo Road from Amlakpo Junction to his own wife village in Amlakpo. You cannot go. Pregnant women, when they want to go to the hospital, it's a problem for them. You cannot use that road and come back and you can't say you won't complain about your back or accident or any other thing on that road.
That means you've not lobbied well enough.
Even last week, I spoke to him that, look, you were the minister, even your wife community in Adan Amlakpo, from Amlakpo Junction, you could have even done that one to even say that this is my... But go and look at his constituency.
Now, if you had done that, you are the same people who now come and say that he only did it because his wife is
But because you will come there because of your wife, then you will do the other roads. We have Kopehem Road, we have Lufenya, we have Dongwam, we have Angose, Kope to the Junction Road, we have Angonya Road, we have from Totope to Adafo. Everywhere in Ada. In fact, as an MP, it's like anytime I look at our roads, then frustration sets in. Because it's beyond my control and my budget cannot do any of this road.
What's your budget? I mean, ideally, as an MP, your job is not even to construct roads.
Yeah, it's not my job, but at least we have common fund. But the common fund that we have cannot take care of this road and tie them.
So since 2013, since you took office up until now, are you saying that no roads have been done, or is it only from...
Since 2013 that I took office, the road from Kase to Adanfo was given to a contractor. So they did it and they were doing the asphalting of the road. Then this government took over in 2016. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama time, they did the Big Adan town road. They asphalted asphalt everywhere in Big Adan. Then from Kase, they were doing it. Then the government took over and they said they want to investigate the contract that ends it.
They were going to investigate. So this was from 2016?
2016 up to now.
Till date?
Nobody has
Have you followed up on it?
I've done a lot of follow-up. I've even filed a question. The road minister came and assured that they will come and do it. They will call the contractor to site. You call the contractor, he said, still, they have not worked on anything. And look, it's like they don't see the need to move to Adan to work there. And I don't blame them because it's all the Dangme communities. Go and look at Nungo Pampram, when the first lady is coming from. It's a mess.
Why do you think they're not fixing those roads?
I don't know. Because the wife is even coming from there. And I don't know why even they don't see it as a priority to fix the Dangme roads. The wife, Rebecca, is from Nungo Pampram.
That's an interesting one because the president says that they've done more roads than the NDC. He's quoted some 12,000 and over.
Then the Gadangme roads is not part of Shayo Sudoku, Adan, Sege, Nungo Pamplam, as if we are coming to start, as if we have cut the short and we will finish right now. We have given them this thing and they are coming to do it right now. Even the Nungo Pamplam one, it's like they tease them. Oh, we have started this, then they stop. So, but they don't even come and tease us at all.
So what do you campaign on? Because if since 2013 till now, they've not been able to fix your roads, I can just imagine how development in that community has been slow as well. What do you campaign on to even retain your seat?
This shows that this is a bad government. We have to vote them out.
But it's from 2013.
For a good government to come and fix the road for everybody, because we have NDC government who doesn't discriminate. Look, their best performance is in Ashanti region, but that's where we don't have seats. If we have 2-3 seats, our best performance, which means we don't discriminate. And so let's get a government who will take care of everybody, no matter where you are coming from. Whether you vote for them, you don't vote for them, once they are in power, they will take good care of your constituency.
I see.
So I'm pleading with Ghanaians that we need a unifier who will come in, a unifier like John Dramani Mahama, who will come in and make sure that every corner in Ghana will have a fair share of the cake.
But you are campaigning for him. I'm talking about you in particular. So in your constituency, especially being a woman as well, I can imagine how the men, for some reason, have also tried to get you out of office so they can do it. And one of the excuses they might give is because you're a woman, maybe you cannot compete with the men in parliament.
Let me answer your first question. I'm not campaigning. You campaign for something that is good.
Okay.
If I have a president like John Dramani Mahama, all my problems will be solved. Because Adan, he brought us solar in the island communities.
Okay.
We started from Pediatokopi. When we put it in the second phase is supposed to be in Alokpem. And the money was already there in the Ministry of Energy to fix the Alokpem one. They came there, they said they are cutting salt again, they were fixing this up to now. Even the Pediatokopi one is not working, as I'm speaking to you now.
Then you are struggling.
Yeah, we are struggling, yes. All the good things that we did for the good people of Ada, they couldn't continue. They couldn't continue in my constituency. So that's why it is my wish and pleading with all the Gadangme people, pleading with all Ghanaians to bring His Excellency John Dramani Mahama back so that we can get our roads fixed, we can get things that we have lost for these 8 years. What have we done wrong? Now, you ask, there is a second question you asked, that what am I doing as an MP?
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot in the constituency, and I'm working hard to make sure that I satisfy the good people of Ada. Though I cannot satisfy everybody, but I'm doing all that I can as a member of parliament.
So far, what are your achievements within your constituency?
A lot.
Like?
I look at them and I clap for myself.
Oh, wow.
Because if nobody claps for you, clap for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at my achievement and I feel satisfied. And it motivates me to do more for the people, because the people in the constituency appreciate whatever I do. And
what are those?
Let me tell you, the first one that I'm proud of is the river that I dredge to Tamatoku.
From where?
From, let's say from Adan. I connected it from Adan. It was an old river that got dried.
Okay.
And because of that, a lot of people left the community to Akosombo, child labor setting, and everywhere was scattered. And then when I went there, there was a whole lot of dust in the communities. Wasakusewayo, Wasakusenwa, a whole lot of dust. And the place looked like a football park. So I asked them, why this dust? And they said it's because there was a river there and got dry. And you know, everywhere there is river, there's this smooth sand.
Okay.
So when there is this thing, then the air blow it to their house, their rooms, and you can see their faces covered with this dust daytime. So I said, let me go and look at it. Then I went there and looked at it, and I said, They said because of that, we couldn't rear our animals anymore. Yeah. Farming activities have ceased, and fishing activities in the area. I said, so can we reconnect it? They said, yes, but it's huge. And I said, let's go and look at it. Okay. And I went, it was 16 kilometers long. And I said, oh, okay. Do you know what? I didn't even think about the money that will go in. But I just, what came to my mind was, oh my God, how do I save this situation? That time I was just a candidate. Then I ran to NADMO and asked them, and they give me excavator and then dozer. Okay. So when they said they cannot fuel it, I should go and do it.
How did you do that?
So what I did was, I started giving them the fuel. I rented a hotel for the workers to stay there because they gave me operator and those who helped them. So I rented a place for them, and they were staying there. Every day, I have to buy 2 drums of fuel because the dozer will need one, the excavator will need one.
How long did it take to dredge?
6 good months.
6 months, and every day you're buying 2 gallons of
drums
of fuel.
Of fuel, and then 2 gallons of
How are you funding
oil.
this?
That time, I was a businesswoman before I came to the scene. Okay. So all that I need is to put a smile on the faces of those people.
So you used your own money?
I was using my own money because that time I was not a member of parliament. Okay. I was just a candidate. So I didn't even know that we even traveled to 6 months. So it's like when we started, where we got into, I was seeing improvement. So it's like finish hard. Then I keep going. I keep going till I finish. And I'm so proud anytime I see them working there, fishing there, and go and look at it. Even the dam the government did, what Doyo did is far better. Everybody can take their camera there and go and watch from the beginning to the end. Then go to the north and watch what the government did, and you clap for Doyo.
So the one district, one dam that the government's constructed.
Oh, that's done better. I've done better than that.
I see.
I have done far better than that.
I promise we'll go and take a look so that
you can go with me today.
Into scrutiny. But I mean, that's probably one of the many achievements that you say you have.
Yes.
You have done, right?
Yes, I did that, and it's millions of cedis.
How much did you spend?
Oh, I spent a lot.
How much?
I'll give you this thing, but I spend a lot.
I see.
I spend. Look, when I was doing those things, even my dollars that I save, I brought everything out.
How much was that?
You want me to mention it here? Wow. It's a lot. It's a lot of. Okay. You just imagine buying 2 drums of diesel a day.
Every day for 6 months.
For 6 months.
That's a lot of money.
And after that, we didn't end it there. When the dredging got finished, I have to mobilize the community people so that we go close to where the dredger cannot go. We use manpower to pull the weeds
out of it. Have you made the money back? The money you invested in dredging, have you made it back?
No.
Do you intend to make it back? I
just forgot it. No, okay. When the milk pour on the sound, you don't go back, said, I want to pick that milk to use for tea.
I'm asking that because for a lot of politicians, it seems as if when they invest their personal funds into developmental projects, when they come into power, they focus on retrieving those funds.
That one, I did it for my heart.
So you don't intend to?
I don't even want to think about the money I spend there. What I see is joy in the faces of the people. Anytime I see the people from Wasakusewa, Wasakusewayo, Togloku, and I see them happy. I get joy.
I see.
From my heart.
Just before we wrap up, let's talk about your work in Parliament. As a woman, you've occupied some very enviable positions in Parliament. Deputy Chief Whip for the minority side, and also, you are the Vice Chairperson for the Women's Caucus in Parliament. What's it like being a woman in Parliament with so many men? Do they bully you?
Oh, no, you can't bully, do you?
Okay.
Do you? You can't bully, do you? That's one day. Everybody knows that you can't bully, do you? They don't bully me. We work.
Okay.
If you are wrong, I'll tell you are wrong. If I'm wrong, you tell me I correct my mistakes. One thing with me is I quickly correct my mistakes, apologize, move on. Even if you are right and I feel there should be peace, I will just apologize. Let's move, we go. Because I don't start things that will bring problems and escalate into bigger problems. No, because that is not my focus. Everyone, you have to have your focus. What is your focus? Why are you there? Are you there to fight people? Are you there to make trouble? Are you there to make sure there is peace? What is your focus? If your focus is to work and work well, then if you see somebody bringing trouble, just move away from the person. Even you can even apologize. Oh, my dear, sorry, I didn't know this will hurt you. Let's move. We move, we go.
Okay.
But if you feel you want to be right, always right, I know my right, and I will fight it, you will continue fighting it, and you'll be where you are.
But for women especially, I know my time is up, just give me a minute. For women especially, sometimes you have to insist on your rights because you are also surrounded by the men who are already pushing you into a tight corner and making it almost impossible for you to work.
No. That put them in their position and continue your work. But don't take it as personal.
Okay.
And start fighting unnecessary fight and start doing unnecessary gossip and other things. Me, you won't see me doing that.
There's a lot of gossip in Parliament?
No, I didn't say in Parliament.
Okay.
I'm talking in general.
Generally, okay.
So we should learn how to let it go. And then focus on why we are there. Why are you there? If you are a leader, why are you there? Are you there to fight people? If you want to fight people, then resign as a leader and go and fight people.
Okay.
But if you want to work, then focus and work.
Which is what you've been doing. What's your biggest dream for women in Parliament?
My biggest dream for women in Parliament is we should increase our number in Parliament.
Okay.
And then all women in Parliament should perform as mothers. Let us perform as mothers. The moment we start performing as mothers, we will add emotions and do the right thing for the good people of Ghana.
I see. Well, my time is up. We have to go. Interesting line saying that we should perform as mothers. So if my child is unwell, I should have that moment to take a leave from Parliament and go and take care of my child.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
If you want to ask leave and go and take care of your child, then who will be doing the work for you?
So how do you balance it?
You balance it in a way that you go home, you don't go home. You go home, so that's why you will get somebody who will be assisting you, so that when you go home, you have time for your child. If you close from Parliament, where do you go?
All right.
You have to go home, because especially if you are not single. And you have children at home, go home and stay with your children and make sure you bring them together, do what you want to do, and then ask somebody to take care of them. We have a hospital in the Parliament House. You can bring the child there, stay in your office.
Thank you.
And then take good care of it.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've been speaking to the MP for Ada Constituency. She's also the second Deputy Minority Whip in Parliament. She's a Vice Chairperson for the Women's Caucus in Parliament. Comfort Doyo Cudjoe. I wish you the best in the upcoming elections as we head into the December elections.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm grateful.
Well, we'll cross over now, or at a later time, to Roland Walker, who is currently at the Achimota market. Don't go anywhere.